I said, playing more fun, more clips. So, more replays, I guess, is the right way to say it. So I have a few for you. They're roughly the same. I played a lot yesterday, actually. Yesterday/today, because I just having so much fun with this deck. I mean, this morning I had a little less fun due to Maxi and bricks and such. But however, I'm going first. I open up this hand, Valor, Fellowship, Junk Synchron, Meister. They ash me on the Fellowship. If this were Synchrons like a year ago, I would have to use this call by on this Ash Blossom. But I don't even need to, man. I don't even need to. There's an argument to do it, to be fair. But I just saved it. Now they can't ash me. Now they need a Valor or something. They didn't, and I'll just call by the Valor anyway. Or Imperm, and I can't call by that, but worked. Now looking at it, I probably should have the Ash, but it's okay. Summon the Meister, summon Poplar, summon the Jet Synchron, go into the Herald, you already know what it is. Activate the effect of the Jet Synchron, add Converter, because I already have a Junk Synchron. Normal summon the Junk Synchron, summon the armor back, 3 + 2 is 5, summon the Speeder. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Summon the Synchrons, add Illumination. Summon Ash Dragon. This is just a combo. I think going. Summon Charge Warrior, draw a card, summon a token. For Junk. Could be relevant. In fact, it will be. Celestial, summon Junk, Converter, decrease, summon Librarian, bring back the Jet Synchron. Summon Crystal Wing, draw a card, set 1. I attributed the Stardust Synchron, the Jet Synchron for the Stardust Synchron to bring back Show, so I can get back into Omega. The reason being, because I don't have the Fellowship engraved, so then I can banish the Omega using its effect to rip a card, and then I can normal summon the Junk Synchron, bring back the Jet Synchron, and I can have the same thing anyway. So I ended up with a little bit extra. I checked, they got Dark Magician, I lowered the level, and then do exactly as I said. So, what is this? Herald, Crystal Wing, Shen, hopefully, draw 2 cards, follow-up, guarantee, Droll, effect failure, and hope 5. Not bad, against a 4-card hand, especially. First action, because they wanted to go to battle phase. I summoned the Shen, I draw 2 cards, get the effect, Meister, draw 2, and I drew 2, and now I have 2 Valors, the Ghost Belle, and Droll on board. Like, they're not playing good with shit. I suspected they had evenly, because why else would you put a battle phase? So to gate 1, I assume they had 2 as well, because they literally see the Herald on the board. And I just called by for shits and gigs. I guess it didn't come up. So then I had to be Shen, they used the effect, summon what's it called? Dark Magician Girl, Magician for the Rentas. I mean, yeah. They go into Typhon, or not Typhon, they go into, what the fuck is this thing called? Dark Magician of Destruction. I assume they go to Typhon, because of another reason. So, okay, they pass. Like, I'm waiting for this position. Every single time. Every single time. I might not, like, win the game, but I mean, I should. I used the effect of Jet Synchron to summon the Baron. Oh my god, big. Okay. So, I like to comment on something. I cut the Satellite Warrior that was in my deck to play Dondrax. But because of that, I don't have a target for Junk Meister anymore, because Junk Meister goes through all 3 of my targets in the main combo. Ash Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and the Charge Warrior. So I don't end the game here, but I think I'm in a pretty good position. They're 1 card versus my Baron, my Droll, my Ghost Belle. I just failed it for shits and gigs. I use the effect. I Droll them. And then they scoop. But it's something that this is the start of like some theorizations that I've been doing because of this game, because of that Charge Warrior thing, the Junk Meister thing. I had a little sneaking suspicion because this deck prior to Dondrax to change, would have LTK'd there. But it is what it is. Some inklings of ideas, like maybe I should switch it up a little bit, but just keep going. Next game, I think this was played yesterday as well. I haven't played anything today either, so it's entirely possible that I get something. Yeah, you look at his hand, like, oh wow. Fuwa, double Ash, Valor, followed by all non-engine, pass his turn. Not a big deal, I'll just play. Okay, this is, I remember the game now. They have Apophis, I'm like, ah, fucking screwed. They use the effect, I'm gonna Ash Blossom, because why not? I don't know what the choke points are on this deck. I would be, I'd be happy to just like, you know, get anything off, use my hand traps as well as I can. Use the Valor on this card that I don't even know. I don't know what this card does. They set another card, they do 2500, then pass. So once again, I have like 10 1-card starters here, roughly. Triple Meister, 3. Triple E-Telly, 6. Triple Fellowship, 9. 1 card, if you want to, the Psi-Reflector, that's 10. And that's it. 10 cards, 37 cards. Surely I get there. I did. Draw face, E-Telly. Activate the effect of Apophis. Oh my god, sure. I don't even know what this does. I have to start reading shit. So I've been considering climbing a little bit more seriously. Or just, I mean, naturally just playing the game, of course, but the games are more fun when you know what the opponent does. Okay, so they imperm. Like, alright, that's fucking tough. But guess what? I didn't use a normal summon. Normal summon, effect. Go into Accel Synchron. They super poly. Like, what targets do you have? So they send their own stuff like that, right? They did a little goof there. It happens. It's like fire, I ditch, I use the effect, summon itself. Add a fellowship, activate the fellowship. Add junk, add assault, and I'm just gonna set the cult by and hope I don't die. And it looks kind of good. It was kind of good, I have to say. I don't think this deck really OTKs really easily either. Activate the effect of Temple or whatever Treasures of the Kings. I Ash because I don't know what else to Ash in this deck. Seems pretty good to Ash. Activate the effect. I activate another one. They set a card. Activate the effect. They get big dude. They use the effect. I cold play. So chances are I'm doing okay. I focus. Swamp deity. I'm like, okay, I don't really care. As long as I'm not dead, I don't really care at the moment. I don't know why they summoned it actually. Maybe to get some damage off, maybe? Put me on a timer? Which is fair. I mean, maybe it's to get another thing for the Apophis set. I can believe that. So then, I normal summon the Junk Synchron. They summon the Apophis. And then they set another Swamp Deity. I guess they're both Apophis. My bad. Summon the Swamp Deity. Okay, hear me out. If they negate my speeder, I lose the game probably. So what do? I try to troubleshoot by hedging. I'm willing to bet that this person's relatively new to their deck and or the game. They're in plat, so maybe not the game. But I bet they don't know what this deck does. And I feel like I don't blame them for that. I feel like most people don't. But because of that, if I activate the effect of Assault Sonic, I am willing to bet that they use the effect and try to negate something in my field. And then the only target would be the Junk Synchron. Okay? Otherwise, I lose the game. That's my only way to win this game. So I activate the effect. Of course, it's negated. Junk Synchron's effect. They activate the effect. It's like, the Swamp Deity comes out. They negate my junk because they get my junk. And I just go to speeder, chain link 1, chain link 2, normal shit, and I just play. They activate the effect of Mud Dragon for shits and gigs, I guess. And this is the full combo. Bing, bong. Add Illumination. And then just go. That's not fun. Play to your house, man. Play to your house. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it feels pretty fucking good. And then the last one, I didn't mean to make that private. I mean, I'm gonna delete it after anyway. Whatever. Next. I believe I'm going second this game. This one. And if it loads, yes I am. I drew one hand trap, a hand that's pretty decent. It's like okay, pretty decent. But I'm facing Fiendsmith, bullshit. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna play through this, because not much I can really do. I have one interaction. It's gonna go on the sequence. I already imagine it's like, okay, I'm gonna veil the sequence and see what they guess from there. Yeah, I go through the line, whatever, dude. Yep, summon sequence. Activate the effect, veil it. Okay. Now I'm at the mercy of the rest of the cards in hand because they have normal summon jet. It's branded. Ah, fuck. I don't really know how far they can go. I'm just gonna hope not very far. They summon some shit. They summon SP. Very Veiler. They pass. I'm like, what the fuck? Surely not. Alright, like I look at this board. It's okay. Main phase. Summon one Fallen of Albaz. So that's it. Fallen of Albaz summon. This is a fusion summon of something. So this could go into maybe a Mirror J later and an SP. And I don't know what's next. I drew a Psi-Reflector, fucking dog shit, but not great. Certainly not the best. Maybe not completely dog shit, but not terrible. Then they used the effect of this earlier. Like, okay. I don't really know why. Wait, is this a... So there's some one Fallen of Albaz. I feel like that's just an interruption, but what do I know? They summon, they use the effect, my effect, some, draw, junk on, I get my junk armor, I draw ash, junk armor. They use the effect of Lacrima, I don't give a shit, what the fuck does this do? I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna keep playing, bro. They summon the sequence, I'm like, alright, go ahead. They summon the cool tip flip, I'm like, what the fuck am I facing here? They summon the Loudness War. I don't know what this card does, I now know. At the time I didn't know. Like, okay, that's fine. They use the effect. Banish one face up. You can banish face up one random face down card from your opponent's deck. Like, I have two speeders. I don't really care too much about what they banish. Herald would be a little unfortunate because that's how I insulate my combo a little more. They get the heralds, like that shit's random, I double check. Use the effect of Converter, the Ash, which is fair. So then I'm like, alright, what do I do? I use the effect of the armor, the SP. Like, okay. Armor summon Stardust, Synchron, I use the effect. They use the effect of the Loudness War to mimic the effect of Toon Clip. Like, alright, I don't give a shit. Hit Accel Synchron, that's actually a pretty good hit for me. So, I normal summon. And as far as I know, they ashed already. They would have veiled this probably, because it seems like they're just shotgun everything, because they probably don't know what my deck does. And I don't blame them. I'm like, okay. Now what? They just, I don't think they have anything on the field, so I'm just gonna play. Special summon Junk Meister. I didn't use the effect of the converter because they ashed already. I don't think I needed to insulate it, and I can save it for later. Accel, Ash Dragon. Special summon the Jet Synchron, and this is just full combo with a different flavor. Summon Charge Warrior. Draw a card. Summon token. I'll just speed it up actually. I make the Baron earlier. Insulate, just in case. And now I feel extra comfy. Extra. Summon Celestial, summon everything back. Use the effect, modulate. Illumination. Summon Librarian, use the effect, bring back the Jet Synchron. I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, okay, there's a chance I don't just kill them all. I kill my opponent. So I'm gonna play I might. I don't think so. I don't play Satellite. I'm learning that Satellite's pretty good. But I don't think it's the best choice. As long as I can get into a winning position, I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna go for that. Use the effect. Summon Stardust. Summon Shen. Cool. Draw 2 cards. Bring back Accel. Ash Dragon. Draw 2 cards. I go into Crystal Wing. I tribute. I haven't used the effect yet. Make some space. Go on Omega. I pop a card. I think this might be game. 2. Looks like game actually. It was really funny. So I ended up killing that. Damage. 3 hits. That's game. It's nice. Alright, so some fun replays, and I would like to tell you that I played a variance of this deck. I changed the deck a little bit. As you saw, I played Bells instead of the Mulcharmies. You may not know that I changed the Bells for the Mulcharmies if you haven't watched the previous videos. But I was considering this a while now. I feel like drawing cards that, do something when you draw them after combo is pretty relevant. And it's not terrible going second. It's not fantastic, I've learned as I keep playing, but it's not the worst. Yeah, like sure, Perulias would be decent in some situations, but it's fine. Something else that I'd like to mention is I changed the deck. I'll show you 1 second. So here's the deck. You may look at this and like, what changed? You're right, not a lot changed. The only thing that changed in the main deck is the Belle switch for in place of the Meows and the Perulia, the 2 Perulia and 1 Meows. But the main thing I changed is actually in the extra deck. I'm playing 1 Dis Pater instead of Shen. I'm trying it out, just testing shit. I'm just testing shit. Why? Because recently, motherfuckers be playing Super Poly all the damn time, which counters the Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Because I end with, normally the end board is Omega, and I haven't used the effect yet, so I don't rip. It's Librarian, Herald, Dragon, with the capability of sending a Shen because I have a Junk Synchron, and I have a few cards in hand. If I don't draw a relevant hand trap, but if I don't draw enough interruptions through Valor, Ash Blossom, in the opposite order, Belle, Maxx, maybe Nibiru, maybe Droll, maybe, right? Then my board is all the interruption that matters. If they super poly me, and they can really easily, because I end on Ash Dragon and some other bullshit, I don't remember. I guess they super poly for some bullshit. They super poly me for like 3. I have no interruptions on board, and I die. Right? I don't get the Shen off, so if I can't Shen actually, because this is main phase only, and your opponent has the first move in main phase, as opposed to draw phase and standby phase. So, of course, they could just shotgun it, draw or standby, if they really cared to. So I can't do that, and like, if they summon some monster using all of my monsters, I have no interruptions, I lose the game instantly. This happened before. I was considering saving the replay just to show it, but I ended up not, because it's not very interesting. I'm sure you can, hopefully you can just imagine it, okay? So, instead, I want to play instead of drawing 8 cards, and having guaranteed follow-up, I'm going to go for draw 5 cards with a different combo. And so instead of ending on Shen, I'm going to go for an early Dis Pater, right? I'm not using the Accel Synchron, Synchro Ash Dragon anymore. What the fuck am I saying? I'm not using the Ash Dragon anymore on the opponent's turn to summon the Dis Pater, of course. Instead, I'm going to just summon an Ash Dragon and not use the second effect of Synchro unless I get like Nibiru or something. I'm going to hold on to it as Nibiru insurance, okay? Otherwise, I'm just going to summon the Ash Dragon, and then when it's safe, I can go into the Dis Pater. When it's safe and I can draw some cards, I can go into Dis Pater and just feel it out. I can go to an Omega line, I can rip 2 cards from hand, so it's, if they don't hand trap MP at all, it's draw 4 or 5, something like that, and 2 hand rips, so I think the Herald, And I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. So it's one Omni, whatever I draw against the 4-card hand. Sometimes it's also Baron, sometimes it's also Crystal Wing. Feel it out from there. Like 4-card hand, again, the point of this deck isn't to make them not play. The point of I want a back and forth, and I want to win the end game. The late game, the end game. It applies, you know what I'm talking about. And Dis Pater. Either negate or pop, right? Against the 4-card hand. It's not terrible. I want to play a game with my opponent where I'm favored, but I don't want my opponent to strictly not play the game. Because one, that's not fun, and two, in order to do that, I think you would run a few more breaks and shit, right? And the board's a little bit more sticky, right? Of course, before, if your Ash Dragon gets attributed by like a Kaiju, lava golem, people playing lava golems and shit, whatever, then the Assault Synchron can banish it and bring it back, and then open game state, use the effect. It's not like, you can still do the same thing roughly. Like Assault, your Dis Pater gets attributed or something, just bring it back with Assault Synchron. That's the same thing because it's a dragon. Not too much changes. I'm trying this out. I think this is right. And for now, especially in Master Duel, if people are playing Super Poly, or they're playing like Dark Ruler or whatever, I think this is better. Dark Ruler are okay with actually, because at least you're not dead, and they can try to play. The downside to playing Dis Pater over the Shen is Shen brings itself back. This card doesn't. But this card is also kind of extension sometimes, because of like instead of ripping 2 cards, you can always just summon something else, right? If you don't feel like ripping a card, or you can't rip a card, just summon something else, extend, maybe. If your Herald of the Arclight gets banished by something, like a Called by, if you tribute it, then you can bring it back later, it'll be online. Oh, is it? Yes. Because it doesn't, yes, of course, because Omega can use its effect. You bring it back. Right. Trying this out, and notably, as I mentioned earlier, do the main combo turns off your Junk Meister. So it's like follow-up, but not really. Right? Once you get the effect of Jet Synchron. It's follow-up, but not really, unless I can swap the Dawn Dragster out for something else. And the Dawn Dragster has come out one time the past however many games, probably like 25, 30, maybe even more games I play. Thinking about cutting it, because even in that game, I could have done something else. So I'm thinking about cutting this. 7s are pretty awkward for this deck. 7s, like, they're not the best. It's just why I'm not playing Phydraulics. I'm not playing this card. It's a hand trap with the body, but 7, tuner, not fantastic. But, so, that's my idea, and the combo itself doesn't really change at all, so I won't show the combo video. It's the same. If you summon Meister, summon Armor, go into Herald, and then it's the same exact thing, except you don't save the Ash Dragon. You just use it as when you can get the draw of the Librarian, and you're insulated, probably. And then you just summon Dis Pater, you summon the Omega still, and you get 2 rips. Same shit. The end board is always the same, roughly, for the main combos, like the 1-card combos. Roughly. And this way, if you do have the Junk Meister, you can save it for a future turn, or you can use it to extend, and realistically speaking, you're probably not going to extend too much. I think one of the bigger issues of this deck is not having anything to go into turn 3, turn 4, with the Trail and the Stardust Synchron. But, I mean, like, big dudes surely is enough. For Cycle, I don't have, like, it's a little bit worse going to turn 3 and turn 4 because of no Shen, but I'm trying it out. If I'm resolving speeder, it's usually okay anyway. It gives you so much value. But for now, this is probably the list. I'll change it. I'll send it in the description as well. And the only thing that I would consider changing this for like a Draco Berserker or something. In fact, I'll just do it right now. I don't think the John Draxler is good enough. I'm just gonna play the Draco Berserker. And thanks for watching. Hope you're entertained. Hope you learned a thing or two. Maybe you can play around with the list. Maybe you can find some tweaks, make things a little bit better. You know, I would love to